She closes her eyes and goes, "Who are you?" Does that?
All right.
So does that make sense?
basically, since you just walked in, Matt,
Yeah.
give a just quick synopsis on what it is that you just did, and then see if anybody has any questions.
I just did that. Basically, what we've done is when I walked in, when I went out, I had a purpose in mind of what specific emotion or feeling or thing I wanted from her. And I didn't have a person in mind, I just had a feeling that I wanted to explore with someone. So that's the elicitation part. Then I created a symbol so that she could choose from the symbols that I gave. And the way I do it, and again, I have, because I have to do this, the way I create the symbol is, I will say, at some point in the conversation, I will say, would you remember those feelings when you have an amazing orgasm? Do you remember those feelings? And she will often say, yeah. I said, no, really. Do you remember those feelings? And she will say, yes. I know she's there with me. And then I say, well, if we could take that and turn it into something else other than what those feelings are, if we could turn it into like a color or maybe a picture, what would it be for you? And then she will say, well, and I say, okay, a lot of people think the color red or maybe silk or maybe a rose. So I'm leading her to where I want to go, because I want her to feel that she's got the choices of the world, but it's really what I want, because I want to be able to handle and manipulate the particular symbol she gives me.
Okay. So.
And at this point, her energy and my energy have to be matched. And when Matt was falling asleep, I was falling asleep too. I'm like, what is going on?
Well, so what if it was, now red is more of a concept now.
Very much so.
So that's different than a silky feeling. We're going visual instead of going kinesthetic.
Mm-hmm.
So the same thing with red.
Okay.
And I think then we should maybe talk about a sound. Maybe it's something auditory that could do the same thing.
Okay, so she says to me, it's she says to me, the color is red, right?
Okay.
So I will say, wow, and I will come up with all the different things that I can come up with as far as red being romantic. You know, not only
red satin sheets, red roses. Is that what you mean?
That kind of stuff. But I will also still do push-pull, right? So I will throw out something like, oh.
You chose the color everybody chose, right?
Something like that.
Oh.
Make her feel like, oh, I gotta keep up with him. I'm not, every time I do, I'm not keeping up with him. So you give her that, she'll give you the color, and the color, what I've done is I put the color on my hand. And I said, what if the identical shade of that red was right here? And then I caress your face and you felt those feelings. So it's just the same thing. Now if it's a sound, so what she said.
Rain falling. I know that's a good one, I know.
Exactly. So that is so cool, because most people, when it's a rainy day, what are they feeling? They're feeling crappy, they don't want to go. Yeah, now I wouldn't say bored or depressed, because I want her energy to continue to go up.
Yes.
So no, exactly. No, but as she starts to go, well, yeah, most people don't like it. As soon as she starts to go there, I say, no, we're talking about you.
Women are turned on by water and rain.
We're talking about what makes you, and it's so cool. I mean, is it just the sound of the rain, or is it the way that raindrops feel when they hit your body?
He's going kinesthetic.
And because that's where they are, and we want to continue to escalate. We want to continue to get her there. So it doesn't matter whether it's a visual, auditory, kinesthetic. It doesn't really matter what it is. We are going down that road. And if she continues to answer our questions in a solid way, she's totally with us. She may be ahead of us. Okay? So those are the 4 elements. And all I'm doing right now is just simply recycling, going right through them, making that symbol connected to me. And her symbol is me, and I represent that. all those things that she craves, I represent. And I'm connected to that thing. And then we find out what her process is to feel the erotic energy flowing and increasing and getting there. We've also found out the natural woman thing. And if she says it's right here, you touch right there. Ooh, I can feel your energy. And you play with it, you know? And you let your hand linger just a little bit too long. And then you go, oh, you're so bad, you're making me do this, aren't you? And then she'll, you know, and it's in, and you're into that space. There are three things that I often use in my conversations that are NLP or hypnosis related. Clearly, all of this is truly a hypnotic process. This is an amazing hypnotic process, and again, you can do it in any type of relationship. Obviously, whatever emotions you're trying to get, you want to get clear on. But there's three elements that I use. One is called distraction, and that's like when I go to the restroom, or when I go get a drink, or when I talk to her friends or whatever. She's totally focused on me. She's giving me her energy, and then I just and I cut that off. Her mind is like, wait, come back here. The other thing is deletion, as in the delete key on your computer, right? So I will start to have a conversation about her, like, you know, last Tuesday when I was going to work, we were in traffic, and there was this presidential thing going in DC. So, what's Sunday? What's going on Sunday? I thought, isn't the Super Bowl Sunday? Oh no, it's next week. So what I've done is, again, how I opened the conversation, I came in, I started to talk about something that was going on Tuesday, and without any reason or without any logic, I switched to Sunday, and then 2 weeks from now, and I'm playing with time, and I'm screwing around time, so that she feels like, oh.
Following this guy is hard.
Exactly.
She's going to try harder.
There you go. And that's the essence of the conversation. So distraction, delusion, and generalization. So generalization is kind of like cold reading. Generalization is, the great thing about romantic dinners is that sometimes you end up with a friend, and sometimes you just have a nice dinner. That's a total generalization. That means nothing. But you got the idea of romantic dinner in her mind, which is what we're continuing to do to escalate. Eye contact is crucial. The closer you get to the end, the more eye contact. And you gotta stay right there with her, and you gotta just keep feeding that to her. Not in a creepy kind of way. And we all know the creepy eye contact thing.
Manson Lance.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta stay.
What do you mean, like just staring straight ahead or
right,
something?
exactly. So your facial. That's why in my mind I've already had amazing times with her. Even though this is the first time I'm meeting her, in my mind I have gone out with her. We have gone through the ice skating ring.
So you're smiling.
Oh, the whole body language is
Right.
there, but the eyes are doing the whole thing. You know, the smile, it's all there. I'm treating her as if, wow, this is magical. I mean, like, I can't believe. I'm kind of saying, I can't believe we're talking. And she's thinking, who is this guy? And as long as our energies connect, our eye contact continues to do. One of the triggers for women to know whether they're falling in love or not is how much eye contact they get or give. The more eye contact they give, the more certain they are that they're falling in love. So eye contact is huge. Conversation, the voice, using your voice as an instrument. So sometimes you're high up, and sometimes you're down low. High up and down low. And also fast or slow. And just keep her on her toes. So it doesn't become a monotone. You're not the entertaining monkey. You're not just the dancing monkey bouncing around trying to keep her attention. Because frankly, if she's not giving me her attention, I'm done. I'm there because I want to have a good time. I'm there because I like who I am, I respect myself, and I know that if this woman who I selected, if she connects with